Hello, welcome to Air Cooled Performance. My name is Wayne Calderaro. I am the Harley Doctor. Today we're going to go a little bit further on our 4-speed transmission rebuild videos, and today's topic is going to be the main shaft, 4-speed main shaft and its components. This is the electric start main shaft for a chain drive, rear chain drive transmission. It's 12.5 inches long. And as you can see, this is in the past video, we showed this damage up here. And you can feel that with your fingernail. If you can feel that with your fingernail, it's bad. You don't have to be a Chinese Mandarin. I mean, if you can just feel that with your fingernail, it's bad. And then on this end, if you can see the coloration, the discoloration on this end of the shaft, we're going to share with you on what happened there too. So first off, we want to go through the different components that's on the 4-speed main shaft assembly and how they're set up. So we're going to show you the gear setup first. So, you know, of course, here's our main shaft. This is first and second gear cluster, and it goes on here just like so. It should be a slip fit just like that. Sometimes you'll hear somebody say, hey, I've got a close ratio gear set. Usually that's from Andrews or Baker or whatever, and it involves this cluster and the corresponding gears on the counter shaft. So now the next thing, so we got first and second. So now the next is third gear. So there's third gear right there. Then after that we have high gear, fourth gear, right there, 4 speeds. First, second, third, and fourth. That's the layout of the gears on the transmission main shaft. So I wanted to show you that first. And we'll put this back over here. Now, one of the things that, this will be more clear to you as we assemble, but this is for the components, right? So this component here is the bearing, the main shaft bearing. And if you'll notice, can you see how that's radiused in right there all the way around this? And then on the back it's flat. That's how it should be. This is a sealed bearing, and there's grease inside here. And what happened is this bearing is a press fit when it goes in. And so rather than putting it in correctly, I think what caused this is when they put this nut on, they hammered it on with an impact gun. That looks like an impact socket size area. They're thicker than a standard socket. So that's what I think it was. And anyway, it's that the bearing is notchy. In other words, it's like grabby, and it should be smooth. So this bearing was compromised from day one. So, and then not only that, there should be this retainer on the nut for it, and it was not on there when we took it apart. So the next order of business on this is why did we have this discoloration? Okay, the way this works is this, get this put on here, and well, that's what happened right there. I was trying to put it on there to show you, but the bushing galled it on that shaft, and where that is normally a press fit. This bushing right here should be a press fit, and I can push it in and out with my fingers. And what a press fit is like, for example, the internal diameter of this gear would be like an inch. Well, then if you want a press fit, then this bushing, the OD, the outside diameter, should be like an inch and a thou, something like that. But anyway, what happened, and it probably at one time it was, but as you can see now, I can push it out with my finger. And so what happened is the bushing inside that gear got on this shaft and galled it up. I can't even push it on there now. It got on there and galled it up, and when it did, when it was spinning, that's what caused the friction, caused all that heat. And so we had issues with this thing from day one, I'd say, because that there, if that went much further than that, that would have been a bad thing. So anyway, that's wanted to share that with you there. And The next thing is we have is the seals, the bearing spacer and seal. This is the bearing spacer, and if you'll notice right back here, this witness mark going around, what that's from is the roller bearings in there. Remember I showed you one of the needle bearings that had got loose in the case? Well, that's from where they're butted up against this. Now that part is fine. A lot of times you'll feel a lip right there. And if there's a lip right there, then, you know, they're no good. But right here, if you, I don't get what you can see where there's two witness marks on there. There's two little bitty lines. They're very faint. Now, I can't feel that, well, I can a little bit with my fingernail, but let's say you can see these. You can't feel them with your fingernail, but you can see them. If you take a cloth or what have you and you try to wipe them off, and even though you've tried to wipe them off, they're still on there, it's going to leak. These are not terribly expensive. Replace this. It's good shape right back here, but it's going to leak up here. Now, these late model seals are double lip seal. That's what this was that was in it. And that's why there's those two lines on there. But from the way that this main shaft was out of true, I would say that we're going to replace this. So, and that's if you see those lines on there, like I said, these are cheap. You don't want to have to tear this thing back to this point because of the leak, because of this, you know. So replace that if it's in that kind of situation. Also, the kicker cover, the kicker gear on these ramps right here, like right here, and then right here, these are the feed ramps that move this gear in and out whenever it's going to be kick-started. On the kicker cover, those ramps are really eat up, and probably the main reason, one of the reasons is that gear, because where it was not concentric on the shaft anymore, it was just being put in a bind every time you use it, because the guy said it was really, really hard to kickstart. I can see why. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you tonight, was the main shaft group, and I hope that you're enjoying the videos. And when we get to assembling this stuff, I know this may seem a little long and drawn out, but it's much better to piecemeal this stuff than to have to pull that tranny back out of your bike. So that's why the videos are concise and short on certain matters. And also I want you to be able to get the benefit of what you're doing out of it without having to do it 2 times. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching the content. Like I said, I hope it's good for you. I hope that you learn from it, and most importantly, you know, be sure to make God part of your day. You'll be glad you did. Thanks.